we were gonna live the good life, the simple life.
We're in business, baby!
Treasure hunting was in the past.
Sarah, how's Hogue life treating you?
But what we didn't know at the time
100K, right here.
is that nothing ever stands still.
That was the last of our savings. We have a $13,000 payment due in 7 days.
We are so screwed.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Whiteboard is just, well, white now. Yeah, clean. Slate is completely now like in his brain, like, okay, who am I now? And I think that's, in a weird sense, that could give hope, and it could also be like very daunting and be like, am I gonna find myself again? And I think that's kind of what part 2 is all about for him, is that he's like, I need to find out actually who then am I. And I think that's I'm blessed to play that opportunity to be like, okay, if something in my life actually did cause me at the age JJ's at to have an identity crisis, I mean, you know, that's how I feel like during high school and all that stuff. It's like, it's like really hard to be going through that right then. But in the same time, it speaks to what people are doing in high school, that they're finding out who they are. So honored to play that in part 2. Yeah, all right. I think that's like, yeah, it's hard for him to grapple with, of like, it's like, what does that, I mean, I wouldn't say he's like, I've been living a lie. I think it's like, it's more like, does that change anything? Does that change anything? And what does that change about him?
Anakin Skywalker, brother.
Yeah, dude. Welcome to the dark side.
I was trying to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're Anakin.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. That's kind of. I always feel like that's like a bit out of my hands. I think that's up for audiences to decide that. But you know, I mean, you're meeting him at a kind of a changed place. I mean, he's a bit more jaded and calloused, and I think that informs the way he moves through the world now, and wants to kind of mend old relationships. So yeah, I don't know if maybe I'm not the best spokesperson for a redemption from Rafe. I don't know. I also don't know that. I don't know if he's ever genuine in his approach to anything. Maybe he is. I'm not sure. But you know, I think that's what hopefully makes it exciting. And but yeah, I mean, I think there is a part that there has to be some part of him that kind of yearns for a deeper connection with people.
I mean, I think life will always present opportunities to break things apart. You know, these kids have found some form of stability for the first time in their lives, and have created a home, and they've created sustainability, and that is quickly taken from them. And I think when you're faced with the reality of what you once yearned for and had, and then are then stripped from, and you go back to a version of what you're sort of used to, you know, it's what they've only known is to fight uphill. You sort of start to question and think about, like, is this just my norm? Like, is this idea of community, this tight knit, is that really what I'm supposed to be doing? And so I think this show definitely tests that with the Pogues as it progresses.